like, let's see, one, two, three. I guess this will be like my fourth heat gun in my lifetime. I bought a really nice one around $100 years ago for my Adams family house that I bought, big 5-story house that I was renovating. Um, and that worked out great. Somebody told me, they said, "Oh, forget that paint stripper stuff. Use a heat gun." And the house was like 200 years old, and there's a lot of paint and layers, and it worked out fabulous for doing the doorways. Is basically what I was using it for. But anyway, uh, that's gone since then. And then I bought a Harbor Freight one for like $20. This red one that worked great when I was doing a lot of the bath products, doing bath bombs and things, and it was really handy for sealing. Yes, it was really handy for sealing like bath bombs. You know, you wrap them in saran wrap and then you use a heat gun and it seals it up like it's a commercial piece. Really nice. And do other things with it, like you could take your rubber bumper off and melt it back into place and things, take dents out of it. And there's a lot of things you can use with it, but mainly they're designed for stripping paint. Um, uh, and instead of using like paint stripper in your house, um, or inside a building and the fumes and everything, this is really handy. Um, so um, then I lost that one from Harbor Freight, the little red one for like $20. It was the cheapest one they had, and it worked fine. Um, would have liked to have had a stronger one, but it worked fine. And I used it a lot, surprisingly a lot. And then, um, let's see, I got that Wagner recently. Paid huge money for that. I think it was Lowe's, and I did a review on that. Actually, two vlogs about that Wagner. I took it back and got all my money back, which was like, just under $50. This is Hercules. I ordered this. This retails at Harbor Freight for like $55 in tax, so it would be like under 65. This is top of the line Harbor Freight. Some Harbor Freight tools are good, okay, and some are just crap. But uh, I also had a really nice random orbital buffer that I bought, car buffer at Harbor Freight. Is really somebody was calling me. Did it take me out of my life or what happened? No, there we are. So anyway, uh, this one, um, I wanted to try it. It's top of the line at Harbor Freight, and it's corded. I like corded stuff. Good, because somebody just called and I didn't know if it was going to go back to the vlog. And I was fooling around on eBay, and do you know? Yeah, about $65. It would be 55 plus tax, and so that's usually like $5 every 50, depending where you live. So it would be just under 65 total purchase price. Uh, but I was fooling around on eBay, and and I was just kind of looking for a used one. This one was new in box, okay, which you have to be so careful with eBay. I've had so many crap orders from them through the years. Um, but I paid $25 this, shipping it all brand new in box. Okay. So yeah, so we'll see. But anyway, this is the corded one. I don't like the battery stuff because the batteries just don't last long unless you get like the new ones that they have nowadays that have like 20-volt batteries and all. I'm just not a big fan of that. I guess I'm just kind of old fashioned. Just like I like to iron clothes with a 1960s GE iron. Um, but anyway, uh, so this is the Hercules. It's 14 amp high output, 1700 watt heat gun. It comes with the tips. 108 temperature settings to 120 to 1200 Fahrenheit. And then digital LCD display, okay, with a 6 fan speed and a cool down mode. And it also has a built-in stand. This one is the HE041. Okay. So it is really interesting. Anyway, let's open this box. Hey Roxanne, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. Wait till you see this thing. 25 bucks shipping and all. New, it says. Yeah, I took that other one back. I got almost $50 for that dog. And they asked me, they said, well, is there anything wrong with it? I said, well, either it's junk before you sold it or it's broken. I said, because it doesn't work. I said, a hair dryer would do a better job. That's pretty bad, huh? So I left it up to them. And this one's a lot heavier than that other one, too. This one kind of reminds me of the one I had years ago. It was about 100. So it comes a little book. Book's still sealed. Baby, what's up? And then here's the bits. This is in a little Ziplocker dude here. So you get, and these are really neat because I wanted to go into doing these spin art paintings recently, but I wanted the bits, and that other one you had to order the bits kit, and it was like $30 for the bits kit. This one comes with the bits, and even if you get the cheap one at Harbor Freight for $20, you can buy a bits kit there for like 10 bucks. So you stick this on the end. It's like a hair dryer, you know what I mean? Stick this on the end. That would be good for paint stripping. And then this one directs the heat. And here's another one that gets fine-tuned, which that might be good for little ridges like indoors. We'll see. We shall see. And then this is the unit here. And it doesn't look used. There's no burn mark or anything that I can see, unless they did some serious cleaning. But it was advertised as new. 25 bucks, shipping and everything. And that's supposed to be the digital screen, I guess. And then this is supposed to be rest, but I've read reviews that said that you can't really rely on this rest, that it'll fall down or something. I'm seeing where it's problematic now. I don't think I would use the rest on it. Just lay it on its side till it cools. And then it says something about it, the cooling fan. It runs a cooling fan after you finish. That's interesting. It do get pretty hot. But some of them, when they get to that, over that 300-degree mark, they seem to fail. They go into a weird computer mode and show a weird code. So we'll see. We'll see. And you know, if you ever take things back to Harbor Freight, I attempted to do that one time because I was mad because I bought something. The next week it went on sale for, like the crack sale, for pennies on the dollar. And I was mad as hell because I paid big bad money. And they said, yeah, we'll take it back, no problem. But they wanted to take like a 20% restocking fee or something. And that's kind of dirty biz if you didn't even use the product or anything. So if you buy some at Harbor Freight, make sure it's what you want, because you're going to get ripped off if you try to take it back. But Harbor Freight's a terrible place for me. It's like a giant toy store for me. I love to go to Harbor Freight. I love tools. Really, I do. I call them toys. So let's see what we got here. Okay. Yeah, see, these little dudes will go right on here. Boy, that one's going tight. Tight, tight, tight. So that'll stay on. That's kind of cool. Do they not have a good return policy of Harbor Freight? No. They're kind of poo-poo-y. So let's see what we got here. We're going to guess. We got Something looks like an on-off button here. Let's see. It doesn't say poop on this box about it. This looks like it says snowflake, but I wonder if that's a light. Here's temperature up, temperature down, fan. Ooh, 120 degrees. I don't know what that does, unless that's supposed to be a light. Okay, now, Houston, we're having a problem. I don't know if it has a warm-up period. Here's a little light down here. I could see. See? But it's not adjusting. Oh, man. This has got a warm-up thing going on. Well, might have lost out on that deal. But eBay's good about letting you return it. They guarantee if you get burned. So I'm not getting it to adjust at all. Fan's not adjusting. That's off with a cool down fan. Did I read the directions? Hell no. Let's see what it says. We're going to open the directions. It's only got this, not like a quick startup. This is plugged right into the wall. It doesn't have any extension cord on it. Power on, power off. Decrease temperature, increase temperature, cool down, fan airflow graph, temp display. Set up. Okay, it's going up now. Look. I guess you gotta wait a minute. Man, I thought I might have to return this dude. We're at 190 now. But again, I would tell you, I think it's going to work out great. There's the fan. Change the fan on this button right here. So the top button fan makes it go up. Bottom one doesn't. But I would think you'd want to run a lot of fan just to make sure it doesn't go cuckoo. This is temperature down. So I guess you got to wait a minute before you start trying to temp it up. What does that button do? 12. Cool down. Oh no, we don't want to do that. So, okay, so we got see it run the fan to cool itself down. Okay, we got, let's see, 6 is power on, power off. 7, decrease temperature is that one. 8, increase fan speed is the top button. of the fan looking thing. Decrease fan speed is 9, bottom button. Increased temperature is this one over here, number 10. And then fan flow indicator graph expands as speed increases. So there's the graph. Cool down is 12. Temp display would be that. Always follow manufacturer's instructions. So let's do this again. So this is on off. This is temp down, temp up. This is the fan up, fan down. And this is cool down mode. So when you're done, you push that. And point it towards something that's not going to burn. I would lay it down and point it towards something that you're not going to melt as it cools down underneath and in front. So let's do this again. Play it again, Sam. It's a party, dude. You can put that on a cracker. Man, I like this gun. Pretty sweet, you guys. It's got some weight to it. 1700 watt heat gun. We'll hit cool down mode is this snowflake right here. Boom, cool down mode. Lay it down here and not let it hurt anything. So it says, let's see, ceramic heating element quickly heats up to 1200 degrees and is job site durable. So it's got to be their heavy duty jobber. It's the most expensive one they sell at Harbor Freight. Universal tip for use with wide variety of nozzle options. Protective sidebars prevent nozzle from touching work surface. I guess that's these. I don't know. I would still load it up. It's still cooling its butt down. Cool down mode protects and extends the life of the heating element. Integrated stand for hands-free use, and that's bogus. Don't use it. Ergonomic grip and lightweight design for minimum fatigue during extended periods of use. 108 preset temperatures, 6 fan speeds. Cool down mode to match tool to the application. Hang loop for storage when not in use. I don't ever trust hangers because they usually just fall off and they break. Remember when phones, you had a thing to hang your phone and those would fall on the ground and break your phone? Temperature range 120 to 1200 Fahrenheit. 14 amp, 1700 watt. Cord length is 10 foot. That's a plus. Product length 8 inches, almost 9 inches. It says product weight 2.5 pounds, but it feels heavier than that. And that's the tips you get. Just looks just like the picture, by God. 25 bucks. Legendary performance. Hercules power tools. I've always wanted to get one of their Hercules things. I guess it's still cooling down. There it goes. Guess you gotta push it twice to cool down. So that's pretty cool. Such a deal. There it goes. It'd be off. So I would definitely use that cool down mode. Because the only bad reviews are that people say once it gets over 300, for some reason they get a weird computer code on the digital screen and then it doesn't ever work again. So, yeah. And I don't think I'm gonna need it over 300 degrees. We'll see, because I will show you guys how it works, and we'll see how it goes. But this is the best one made at Harbor Freight, so It retails at 55 plus tax, so that's just under $65. Um, unless you can catch it on sale. But well, thanks. But other than that, I mean, make sure it's what you really want because they're terrible about letting you return stuff. They'll do it, whether you've tried it or not. But I'm gonna tell you, they rip you off. And see, you know what they do with those returns? They're in the back of the store and they're discounted down. So they hook you for like 20% restock fee. Then they put it on the back shelf on sale, and then it's really cheap. Yeah. So I now I don't know. Harbor Freight may be severely affected because I think a lot of their products come out of the Orient. And do they really at Best Buy? Jeez. Um, and because they just enforced that rule for importing, and a friend of mine ordered something off of Temu or something, and end up paying $70 customs fees here in the USA to get that item. They wanted it so bad. Um, so it's going to be interesting. A lot of these people that are selling on these different platforms, eBay, Etsy, and all that stuff, are going to be kind of gone because they can't afford to ship. Tell us what stuff we can use it for this heat gun. I got it to strip paint. That's what I got it for. But I mean, otherwise, it's great for sealing stuff. You wrap stuff with Saran wrap. Like I did bath bombs. I did all that, a lot of that stuff in the pandemic. I did bath bombs and stuff, and you can wrap the bath bomb up and shoot it with the heat gun on the low temp, and you'll seal it up like it's factory sealed. It's really neat because bath bombs can't take moisture; they'll kind of melt. So it's just great for a lot of things. You can straighten out rubber bumpers on your car. Um, and there's lots of YouTube videos about all that. Uh, Handy item. Um, but just watch your temperature and know it. You know, you should do it like maybe test it a little bit. Oh, I used it for on my SUV. I used it for the foot rails, the outside foot rails. That has that rubber on there. It turns gray or like glazed donuts when it's supposed to be black. And I used my other heat gun, the $20 one from Harbor Freight. Used it to bring the black back because all that stuff you buy at the auto parts store that's like brings the black back and all that, it's no good. Um, a heat gun works really great because it brings the oils back up through that plastic, and it makes it look like brand new. Yeah, in real short order. It's not a big hairy deal. You just have to sit there with a chair and be real patient. Go slow. Don't hit the paint. And you can make all that stuff like brand new. The little step sides. Like on the side of a truck and an SUV. It works great for that. But yeah, so we'll see you guys in the next vlog, and I'll show you if it works. It seems to be working fine, but this is the top of the heap, so it should be just fine. And I'm excited because it's a Hercules. It's the top of the line stuff over from Harbor Freight. That's like getting the Gucci, you know what I mean? I love good tools, man. I mean, my favorite flavor is like freaking, and I had a bunch of it too. I got in storage auctions. Is Makita. Oh, when I opened that box and all that Makita was in there, I wanted to cry because that was like a lifetime dream to have Makita tools. And it's all gone now. But anyway, such is life. So I hope you guys have a great one. Thanks for hanging out with me. And you might want to check this out. I think this is going to be a good one because it's way better than that Wagner. That was like a dog. Bow wow. Anyway, I love you guys. Be kind to a stranger. Too much of a good thing is wonderful, but we'll take a lot of that. We sure need it. That's right.